I'm ready. I'm ready, Liz. Let's go. Let's do this.
Welcome back
Fucking bitch. I should be waiting on
to I
that.
hate. Welcome back to I hate this shit. Hate that shit. Sorry, Bonnie has me thrown right now. Welcome back to I hate that shit. Podcast about hating shit and loving life. I'm Liz, and as always,
Hi guys, this is Bonnie. Hope this finds you well. Hope everyone's feeling blessed out there today. I'm feeling a little irritated actually today. And I'm so glad we have a podcast called I Hate That Shit for just that reason. Yeah? What do you say? Yeah? Yeah? What's up with you?
You're usually pretty aggravated.
I know, but I've been pretty mellow lately though. I've been, trying to open up all my chakras. Trying to be real spiritual because in this world right now, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to be nice to people, especially when they're being dumb fucks. That's the hard thing.
Yeah.
And that leads me to I want to talk about airline complaints. I'm trying to book this trip that I'm taking the kids on, the grandkids, everybody on next month. And it is so fucked up. I was trying to take them to St. Thomas, and there's 8 of us. So I was like, okay, no big deal. Get us some flights. Like maybe they drive out here, or we go to Albuquerque and fly out from there. So me and Rocco have taken that flight out of Albuquerque plenty of times. Well, the last time I went down there it's already been 6 years. 6 years ago. And it was easy. You got on the plane, you went to Dallas, you had layovers. Sometimes it took you right to St. Thomas, or sometimes it took you to Miami, but your layovers weren't longer than an hour, which gave you just enough time, to get to your connecting flight and then down to the islands. Now, it's a 24-hour flight. You would leave Albuquerque and fly to Chicago or somewhere, have a 4-hour layover over there. And then you would fly maybe down to Miami and have another 4 or 5 hour layover there. And then down to the islands. That's some fucked up bullshit. I was like, what? And then they want $10,000 for tickets like that.
I feel like layovers are always ridiculous. They're either like 45 minutes, 30, 45 minutes. Mm-hmm. So the plane better be on time. Mm-hmm. If they're like 5 minutes late, you're missing your flight. Mm-hmm. Or they're like 4 to 10 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
There has to be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think it's
too much.
It's because I figure there's like so many that like you have to, and they have the oddest time sometimes.
Yeah. Yes.
That they fly.
Easy. It's not easy to get a ticket anymore.
So it's like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
2 p.m., 8 p.m., or like
maybe
11.
A red eye.
Oh, just 11 p.m. Red eye or not.
Right. And that's what I mean. And I mean, if it was just me and Rocco going, no problem. I still wouldn't want to do that because I've taken shorter and easier trips to get there. But not with grandbabies, not with grandkids. I don't want them sitting around for a day in an airport. That's ridiculous. So nowadays, there's no, because of all the monopolies, the mergers, the bullshit, the money, the greed, that, what do we have? American, United, Delta. Those are the top 3 now, right? Then you have, and Southwest. Now, then you have JetBlue, Spirit, Allegiant. There's a couple, but those
Frontier,
aren't.
Alaskan.
Right, but those aren't the big ones, though. But on the big ones, the thing that pissed me off while researching for this ticket was how little options with all these airlines going to the same place. There was literally no options for no nonstops. Maybe
and those are
one
just
stop.
Like, just so we're clear, that's just like here in the States.
Yes,
they have a couple more options if you're doing international or like other places, but we can only speak about
right
us.
for now. But okay, the top 10, the top 8 big complaints are flight cancellations. 100%. You map out your trip in months, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you prepare your plans, you do what you have to do. I can speak to this directly. Right after the pandemic, well, this was June of 2021. I hadn't been on a plane since we got back from St. Thomas, so 2017. I was going down to Austin to see some friends. Booked my flight, took care of stuff here at home, whatever, right? And I get to the airport and I'm all like, I'm going on vacation, get all happy.
Yeah.
30 minutes before the flight was canceled. Because that's when they were canceling like 2,000 flights a day. And you don't know if you take that gamble.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, well, we could put you on standby. And you're like, sometimes standby is not, it's not worth it. I was going down for 3 days. By the time I got there, I'd only have 2 days to spend, it wasn't worth it.
But then you'd have to come back.
Wasn't worth it. Flight cancellations, number one, 100%. I could see that.
So I think there's 2 reasons for flight cancellation, or the 2 major ones are short-staffed.
Right.
And weather.
Okay.
Weather, it's aggravating, it's frustrating, but you kind of can semi-angrily just understand it.
Well,
you're pissed off, but there's nothing you can do.
Those aren't the ones that piss me
off. But when it's if you know you don't have the people to fly those planes,
exactly,
why are you having the flights?
Exactly. It doesn't make any sense. That's why, and that's another thing they do. They overbook. Why do you overbook and say, oh, we're sorry, it's overbooked, but here's a $200 voucher?
Well, they overbook it because some people don't show up. But here's the thing. They already got the money for that seat. Exactly. So it doesn't matter if the people show up or not.
Exactly.
So either give them a refund or sell the ticket.
Exactly. Were you going to leave that like that, an empty seat on the plane? The airlines they're just another thing that's
I get the concept of you just want to make sure the plane's full, but you already took their money.
Yeah.
And you're not giving it back.
No, they're not.
It's not their fault. I mean, yeah, they might have missed their connecting flight. They didn't get there fast enough. Right? Or they just decided to hang back and go later, get a later ticket.
Right.
When they woke up that morning.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It used to be already easy too.
Sold the ticket. So just don't fucking sell another one.
Exactly.
It's that easy.
I know. It doesn't make sense. But that leads right into flight delays.
Unless you're you have the time. Because I was in an airport last December. And I was waiting for my flight on my long ass layover. Ugh. And the lady next to me she had plenty of time. She ended up sitting at the airport bar for a while because she went on one flight and they were like, if somebody can give up their seat. So she's like, okay, I got time. Mm-hmm. I'll take an extra couple $100.
Right.
No problem. Go to the bar and enjoy it.
Yep, exactly.
She went back to the second flight, the one they put her on next. And they're like, if anybody can give up a seat, she was like, I'll do it.
Why
and they
not?
were like, we'll book you on this other flight if you give up this seat. She was like, okay.
Yeah.
She ended up giving up two flights.
Well, what she made $400. She probably
made a couple $100.
Yeah, make back her money for her ticket.
Yeah.
I mean, yay, that's a win-win. Exactly. I don't think.
And I remember the bartender, the other guest was like, so you're going to do it again if they let you? And she's like, no, I actually got to go home now.
Oh, wow. That was a little good grip.
She's like, if I could, I would.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
I can't.
That's not too bad. That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, what about flight delays? Now, flight cancellations, flight delays. My issue with flight delays are when they're looking, just like you said, when they know they don't have anyone to fly the plane, but they act like they're still gonna fly the plane, and
Yeah.
then 2 hours passed when you're supposed to get on the plane. They're like, oh,
They're like, it's delayed.
it's delayed.
It's delayed again. It's delayed again. It's delayed
Delayed.
again. Now it's canceled. And you're
It's
like,
like,
you
what?
could have just told me that shit.
And make people just
I could
wait
have stayed
around.
home.
Exactly. What the fuck is up with these airlines, man?
Well, I will say,
Seriously.
if they know the delay early
Stupid.
enough, they do typically send you a message.
Well, maybe I won't get that message, but that's not even the point.
But if they have to know it like early.
Yeah. It's
But a
just
lot
like,
of times it's like last minute.
oh, and here's another $200 voucher, and we'll take you to
Or
a
like
hotel.
some asshole
Yeah.
customer passenger held up the plane before them so they couldn't take off so the next plane could come on.
Exactly.
You're like,
Or
just take them off
yeah,
the plane. Just
take 'em
drag
off.
them off
Yeah.
the plane.
Drag them off.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. We want to get in the air.
Drag them off the plane. Put them on the no-fly list. Let's go.
Yeah.
That
Or
way they don't bother anybody
exactly.
anymore.
No more. All of them. Every
Nip it in the
single
bud.
person. Exactly. I agree with that 100%. I mean, flying used to be fun. It used to be very elegant. People would
Oh yeah,
people
would
dress
dress
up.
up and they'd smoke and drink on the plane.
Yeah, and I mean
Had
it was
leg
fun,
room.
and it was and it would there'd be a 2-deck airplane. I mean,
They
it
still
just-
have those, I think.
I haven't flown on one of those.
That's
in
for
a long
like
time.
international.
Yeah,
Like if you're
Well,
doing
that's-
like a long
that was us coming,
international flight.
coming back from overseas. But it's just like cattle now.
Yeah.
It's just like, we got your money and we're going to shove as many people as we can into this tuna can and charge you astronomical for it. And hopefully you'll get to your destination on time with
Or period.
your luggage. That's complaint number 1, 2, 3 is mishandled luggage.
You really had to count.
I did. I have,
right?
yeah, because I have a lot of stuff on my thing. And my eyes are a little blurry right now. Anyway, mishandled luggage. So
frustrating.
what do you do about that? You have to take the most important stuff that you care about the most with you on the plane. Period.
Well, they say take medicines,
Mm-hmm.
at least one change of clothes, toiletries,
Mm-hmm.
and anything like any important paperwork or whatever. If
Exactly.
you're traveling flight business
Right.
or family or something,
Exactly.
you have to take.
Just not clothes. Exactly. It's crazy.
But take at least one pair, like change of clothes, and have that in your carry-on or your personal
Right.
item.
Yeah. I mean,
That way, if they do lose your luggage, all your important stuff
is with you.
is with you.
And sometimes they don't find that shit. Sometimes how do you do that? You just throw it away and not care with your pile of tons of luggage, bags, and all kinds of shit. It's wild. I cannot believe that people really lose their luggage on an airplane.
As just I know sometimes like it'll get put on the wrong plane.
How? It has a tag on it. That's why they make us sign those damn tags.
Or
Because people don't give a fuck. I
I
hate that shit so bad.
ended up getting put on another flight because of like cancellations or
Of
something.
course.
I don't know what, but I got put on another flight where I got delayed. And knock on wood, I luckily got put on a flight. This was like a big storm was coming up the East Coast. And I was just coming. I was flying. I was in Detroit airport, like praying that I could get a flight
Oh, I can
before
ima-
they
yeah,
and they
the
had
storm.
already started shutting down
Mhm.
all the
It's coming from Canada. Oof,
I don't know where it
so
was coming,
cold.
but it was like, this was years ago.
Yeah.
And they were starting to shut down all the flights, and I got very lucky. And at like, I think my original flight was like 2:00 in the afternoon, 3:00 in the afternoon,
Mhm.
like 8, 9 o'clock at night. I got standbyed onto another plane.
Oh my god.
And my luggage because they didn't know where I was gonna
Of
be.
course.
They sent it to the airport. It got to the airport.
How many days?
Like 1.
That's not bad.
Maybe
That's good.
1 to 2 days.
That's not bad at all.
And they delivered it
Oh, that's even better.
because I flew into Charlotte
Nice.
and I live about 2 hours from there.
They should do that.
They like UPS'd it or something.
They should. 100% they should do that.
They're like,
it's their
we'll
fault.
ship it to you. I was like, we don't have your luggage. We got to figure out where it is. And I was like, okay, how long is that going to be?
Exactly.
Or like, she was like typing and typing. She's like, all right, I know where it is. We'll get it here in a day or 2. I was like, well, I don't live here.
Yeah.
So I got to drive all the way back here. She's like, we'll ship it to you.
Yeah.
I was like, cool.
Yeah.
That was
nice.
a very lucky day.
That was.
I got
Good
lucky
for you.
enough to get on a plane.
Good for you, man.
And lucky enough to get my luggage
no
back.
kidding.
But
right?
it was
No.
like a pain in the ass.
Oh, I couldn't even imagine them
Just
losing.
sitting there in an
No.
airport for
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like all these different connections, there's a 50% chance if you have to do at least more than one connection, your bag is going to get lost. That's terrible. That is terrible to even think that. And why? They don't do no non-stops anymore, which I really don't understand.
They do. You just have to
I don't understand.
be at a major airport.
I don't understand. This is a major airport.
Well, I know that, but I'm saying you can, but you're going to have to pay for it.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
thing.
You gotta pay for every fucking thing. Oh, okay. How about just what the story we were just talking about? The fourth one is being bumped. That's what you were just talking about with that lady. I mean, yeah, being bumped.
Except she was voluntarily
right
bumped.
now. Yes,
There is
because
a
there is a
difference
difference. There is
between voluntarily doing it
now when you get bumped
and them saying, "I'm sorry,
right,
my bad."
Or when let's see, I've heard a couple stories about being bumped. Like this guy bought a ticket in first class, but someone more important wanted to sit in first class, and his was an upgrade. His wasn't a full-fledged 100% first class ticket. So his was an upgrade. So they're like, oh, sorry, I have to bump you. You can either go sit in business class or wait till the next flight. It's like, what about my money?
Oh, well, I mean, if it's an upgrade, they're not really. That doesn't cost them very much. It's not like
He still
with
paid.
points or something.
You could do that way too.
Okay, so
but
if you do it
full fare,
then, well, if you paid for it, I'd be like, well, I fucking paid for it. It's my seat. I paid for it. You assigned it. But if it was
Exactly.
like points or them being nice, saying, "Oh, we have a seat. Would you like it?" and then be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have the seat." That would suck. But like if you'd use like points or whatever, I'd be like, "Can I get double back?"
oh, I would.
I'll go
I
to
would want more
business
than that.
and
yeah.
then I'd like double points back.
Yeah, and my money.
Maybe some money.
Yeah, I would do it for that too. But to bump me for someone who paid full fare, that ain't right. And first class
Well, the thing
is
is, I mean,
nice.
like I said, if they paid in cash and you didn't, there I'd be a little more loose with it.
Yeah.
But if I paid in cash or whatever, but I paid for it,
right.
that's my seat. I'll go down,
agree.
but I'm gonna need.
Yeah, some compensation. Lots of it. Lots
I
of
need
it.
free drinks through the whole flight.
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna
on
need
my
some
return.
snacks. I'm gonna need some money.
Truth, man.
You can
that
give
is
me
so
money,
true.
or you can
Yeah.
give me like plane ticket vouchers,
Oh, I would love ticket
and I'll
vouchers.
just take those and fly other places.
It's crazy, but they do. Being bumped sucks, man.
Yeah,
It's just like I said at the beginning when you
but
already
it's
have
also like
planned
bump from
everything.
the flight too.
Right. You
Like,
planned your whole life around that ticket. You know, about how where you're gonna lodge, when you're gonna pick up your rental car. I mean, everything.
yeah,
You know, it's bullshit that they do that. How about
and even if you get there a day late, you still have to pay for all the other stuff.
exactly, it's bullshit.
Because you can't just cancel at the last minute.
No, you cannot. That leads us into poor customer service at the airport and at the airlines. They really want to make it as hard as motherfucking possible to make us mad by the way they. I mean, now, let's talk about some of the poor customer service. For me, I think baggage fees. I mean, it's like why all of a sudden, I mean, not all of a sudden, but you used to not have to pay for your bags. It's all about greed, people. It's all
Well,
about
it depends on
greed.
the tickets you get.
It's bullshit.
Some of them,
Nope.
and the
No.
airlines.
No, in the 80s, 70s, and 80s, you
No,
did
I'm
not
just
have
saying
to pay.
it depends on the airline. Some
didn't
of them
have to-
allow
nope.
you.
You didn't have to do it back then to any of the airlines, is what I'm saying.
I know
and
that.
now certain airlines will charge you this or that, how much it weighs, all that. It's bullshit. Baggage fees are bullshit.
I agree.
I mean, I'm sorry, it really makes me mad because it's
I was
like
just saying that some airlines allow a bag or two
if you fly
depending
first
on
class
what you get.
or Southwest. Mm-hmm.
But
No,
I don't know. Most of them now, they like, especially if you get like the economy tickets or you fly the cheaper airlines.
Exactly.
That's
It's
how
bullshit.
they make their money, though.
It doesn't
That's how
matter.
like. That's why Spirit Airlines are like $40 a ticket.
I mean,
Yes,
I'm
'cause
not
it's-
flying. I'm not flying those. We'll talk about those in a minute. But all I'm saying with the baggage fees is, it's just another way to give us worse service, give us charge us more for less. It's stupid. And then half the time you want us to pay you a baggage fee, but you're gonna lose our fucking luggage and say sorry. Nothing we can do about sorry. That's why it pisses me off. It's bullshit. It's another fucking scam, people. And what about these additional fees? For service fee for this, a service fee for that, or like here, this is the problem why I'm mad about airline stays. That I try to book us some tickets to our vacation we're going on, and I wanted to book 8 tickets. Well, they split them up in 2. Like they put Rocco and the boys together and me and the girls together, and I was like, "Wait, that's weird." But they put Rainer away from everybody in the middle of a row by himself, furthest from everybody. But if I want to bring him and put him next to us, because there's some seats there, but they're called preferred seating, it's gonna cost me $25. That's some bullshit.
Well, you can just have Rainer sit next to you and kick one of the girls.
Well,
to
yeah.
the back
Well, of
the
course.
plane.
Well, Rocco will probably sit back there, but that's not even the point. The point is, you did that shit on purpose. I mean, he's the youngest out of all of us, and you put him in the middle seat at the back of the fucking plane when everyone else is sitting at the front. Bullshit. I call bullshit on that. And that kind of fee, like, oh, well, you want your family to sit together, okay? Or what's the other one I found too was trying to get us all to seat together, or at least a couple rows, whatnot. Was well, if you preferred, we can place you together as a family, but you can upgrade to preferred seating for free. So you're like, ooh, cool, right? You put your seats, get everyone all in their seats. Then they're like, it'll be $150. It's like, I thought it was for free. It was like, wait, what?
What are you booking through?
United.
Oh.
I mean, the tickets are already
not really known for.
They're already booked, played for, everything's fine. But it was definitely a hassle. But I finally did find a good deal. But it's just stupid shit like that, And I just like, why make it hard for families to travel together? It's just stupid. If you book the 8 tickets together, those seats all the 8 of those people should be sitting in the 8 rows closest to each other. That's just the way I feel. 3, 3, and 2. There you go. How hard is that? It's not hard. They just do that shit so you can pay the extra money. It's a scam. See,
Is it like the exit row? It's probably the exit row.
No.
Preferred seating.
No, I don't know.
Or like towards the front.
We were towards the front, and Rainer was all the way at the back. I was like, wait, what? No. Oh
I'm
no,
just saying, like, preferred seating is typically like,
business class,
well,
first class, main cabin. Those are the three you
yeah.
have, and main cabin
But
closer to
they
the
have
front.
them in, yeah, closer to the front, or like exit rows are
Mm-hmm.
typically preferred
Mm-hmm.
seating.
Yeah, I don't want to. If you're in the X row, you gotta save all these motherfuckers on the plane.
I mean, you really don't. You just have to say you will.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, look, I promise that door will come open.
Oh yeah, by someone.
I'll open the door for you.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
And I'll make sure the slide works as I slide down.
All about getting out of the plane first, huh, Liz?
And then I'll just stand at the bottom like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. If it starts looking a little iffy, like, good luck to you guys.
I mean, I would do that in a heartbeat. I'd make sure I had everybody I needed and get down that slide, because that is important. Okay, well, that kind of leads us into animals on planes. I'm guilty of this one, but because, I did the ploy everybody was doing to get their animals on the plane.
You are a horrible person.
You've seen my dog, and she was fine. After what are those called? Emotional support animal certificate. Right, it was through Rocco, not me, so blame him. People didn't even know she was on the plane because she was just sitting, laying right. You know how she is.
I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care, but come on, trying to take peacocks, llamas, that kind of shit, pigs on a plane.
It was their emotional support.
Come on,
horse,
no,
okay?
no.
Same thing you did.
No, I did, yeah. But people are outraged about all that shit. I mean, cats and dogs, come on. They can be handled. I mean, snakes on a plane? Samuel L. would be happy, though. I mean.
Oh, he would.
Ugh.
He didn't want the snakes.
No, he did
on
not
the
want
plane.
them. That's true. But he had to kick some ass. But
I feel like they
no.
should do a better job. There's no reason for how the animals are treated.
Exactly. That's why no one wants to put them there.
There's no reason for animals to be dying on planes.
No.
They know what to do.
Yeah,
they
they
can
do.
just do it. They can have a separate compartment.
Yes.
Which I think they do have a separate
down
area.
in the cargo.
You can make that
ventilation, make it
basically
safe.
Like what it is in the cabin.
Exactly, for them.
For them.
I agree. But that's why doggy airlines they're really a thing now. They're really a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can't get that animal emotional support certificate, it's a thing because.
Well, if you have a small dog or a cat, you can just take them on a plane.
Yeah, it's $125. You have to pay for them.
You have to have them in like a carrier.
Yeah, that's it.
But
yeah, and you pay for them.
Just take them on the plane.
Bend, it was free. Midnight it cost because she was a cat.
Yeah.
But
big dogs though,
yes,
you have to.
Depends on the breed. See, and Bandit.
Well, you have to crate them.
Yeah, Bandit. They didn't want her in the cabin, or in the cargo because she's a bulldog. So they don't like the cats, the Persian cats or whoever, any animal that has that short snout, they're banned from planes. We're like, what the fuck are we gonna do to get Bandit to the island or home when we came back? What do you do? And that's what you do. So that way, it's a grift, but it worked. It worked for our family, and we only did it once. But I mean, I'm sorry, you cannot take a pig on a plane. If it shits down the aisle, who's gonna clean that shit up? And then the rest of us have to be there smelling that shit the whole rest of the flight. Nope.
What if a dog shits on a plane?
That would be terrible too.
If a person.
Then people have shit on planes too, down the aisle. Can you imagine that one that lately is that guy was vomiting all the way down the aisle to the bathroom? Oh. Ugh. That
I would have been vomiting with him.
Me too. I'm that person too.
And then everybody would have gotten sick. It would have been an emergency landing.
It's really bad.
Everybody would have had to go home.
It's terrible. But I mean, so I get that. I get that point. But at the same time, it just adds to the
I think
the
they know the
drama.
problem. They can
Yeah.
fix it.
Of course they
For
can
as
fix
much
it.
as they charge everybody,
Right.
they can fix it.
Exactly. 100%
They just
agree.
choose not to.
Exactly. Truth in that. It's so true. It's so true. Which leads us to guess who what the worst airlines were.
Are we talking about in general or just?
Yeah, in
Or
general.
are they going to be like the discount ones?
The worst one was Frontier with the 29.06
Yeah, Frontier's
rating.
shit.
Yeah, it used to be good.
I had to deal
It
with them,
used to
but I
be
never
good.
flew them.
It used to
They
be
don't
good.
have a. That's the one I was telling you. My dad flew back on,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't have a customer service line.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it anywhere.
Yeah, bad customer service. You know,
because there's no customer
there's
service.
none. It's terrible.
It
They used to be
exist.
good. You could fly.
The lady at the desk was very sweet and very helpful, and she was great.
but
Don't
did
get
that-
me wrong.
Right, but still.
But I shouldn't have had to go on to her.
Right. That's the
That's
problem.
the point.
It is.
Is I shouldn't have had to
No.
go on to her. I could have dealt with it
That's,
in like 5 seconds talking to somebody on the phone.
Exactly. That used to be such a good airline. You could fly from Phoenix to Denver or Albuquerque, $45. No, easy, beautiful. You could fly from Albuquerque up to Frontier for less than $50. Now, I looked at the prices. I was like, wait, what happened? And then you have the worst customer service, no customer service. I understand it. Then Spirit, of course, and then JetBlue. I've never flown on those, and I don't think I ever will. I'm not a discount kind of girl like when it comes to airlines. I'm just not. I'm sorry. No.
Because Bonnie's got it.
No. Because
Bonnie's-
no. I just don't want to fly on a discount airline. That's it. And because of the planes. I mean, when you
It's the
get-
same planes.
well, some United, Delta, America, they have way more money than those offshoots.
You know, they say there's never been a Spirit crash.
Yeah. Well, good for them. I hope it stays that way.
Unlike American
or
and
United and Delta.
and Delta.
It's all of them.
Is
and
U.S.
that's-
Airways still around?
No, they got bought up by American Airlines. America West. What was the other one? The one you just said. That one.
US?
And there was one more, but they bought them all
Northwest.
up.
Wasn't
Northwest.
there a Northwest?
There was a Northwest, a
There was
TWA,
a Northwest, a Southwest.
Continental, Eastern. There used to be a lot of choices. Lots of them.
Pan Am.
Pan Am.
Pan Am.
I mean,
was like
all
the
of 'em.
glorious one.
Oh yeah. I
Like
mean,
they were the high end.
Oh yeah, TWA2, Trans World Airlines. That's what we flew on. You know, that's
Now
what it
it's
was.
like
Or they don't. Those don't
What?
exist anymore.
I know Emirates is a
Right. That's over.
luxury.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think it flies here though. I think it flies in the Middle East or in Europe.
no. It fly.
Does it
They fly here.
really? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I've seen the planes.
Oh, that's cool.
Cause like they fly to here and they fly out of here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but
just
our
like
airlines-
British and all that. Like they
Right.
fly here.
oh yeah, British Airways. Yeah.
I could see you on an Emirates flight
Oh.
and one of their
okay.
first class ones.
No,
The pods.
I have flown first class, you guys, and it is
No, but Emirates is like a better.
oh yeah, I've seen those. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I would like that.
You get
first
like a
class is
TV,
nice. It is. It's
pajamas. They got a shower.
the rich. And
Could you
the
imagine that?
rich- Oh, I mean, to
Like
fly
you
like
fall
that
asleep
in
in
a
your
bed.
personal pajamas that they give you
I don't
with
need all that.
slippers
I mean,
and a sleep mask,
oh, I don't need that either.
and then you wake up in the morning and you go take a shower.
Yeah, in your own little room on an airplane.
Well, no, it's a joint shower, but it's like one shower,
Oh, everyone else, you have to show
and then
everyone
you
else.
get like
Eh.
a ticket and you go
Oh God.
at your time,
Oh, I see. Whatever. No, I'm not down
and they
with
have
that.
like shampoos and stuff for you,
Of course. But flying
and you get
first
toothbrush
class,
and toothpaste.
sitting there, I don't even need all that shit. I just want a nice seat, even if it wasn't first class. That there's room. I mean, when you're in economy, you're like this.
Like I'm all of
It's
5'2".
like, Come on,
I'm
people.
5'2" with no legs.
Yeah.
And it's starting to get kind of cramped for me. Like, that was where I was like, wow. Is this what tall people
33
deal with
inches.
all the time?
33 inches. That's all we get to sit in. Isn't that crazy? It's insane.
I feel like if I say there's a problem.
Yeah. Then there's a problem.
Because I was like fine before they redid them again.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, this is.
Yeah, they retrofitted them for.
I can't even get my phone out the bag.
No. Exactly. There's no room.
I can't walk to. I can't get to my seat because I like a window seat.
Of course, me too.
And if there are people already in the aisle or in that row,
they have to get up.
Before I get there, like, you gotta get up.
I know.
Everybody has to get out, and then
you
I
used
have
to be able to do that, right?
Over.
You used to be able to scooch like that in front of them.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
You can barely do that with them out the way anymore.
It's so sad, man.
You have to like grab onto the back of the seats and like pull over.
It's sad.
Because it's like this much room between the seats. Between the front and the back of the seats, like this much room.
That's terrible. It's terrible. All right. Well, the best airline. Oops, I just moved I moved myself out of frame.
No.
All right, good. Sorry, folks. Delta was the best, and it had the rating of an 83.94 as the best airline. You know what? I don't think I've flown on Delta.
Delta's the only one I had a real problem with.
I don't think I've ever flown on Delta. Just United and American. And Southwest. I love Southwest too. Southwest is pretty good. I would have taken them down to where we're going on vacation, but they had the same bullshit as everybody else. All stupid. Whatever. But I like Southwest. I remember when they started. You know?
I've never been on them.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I live in the Southwest. Well, they go as far. I think, do they go back east now?
They go to like some
Chicago, maybe. I don't know.
Probably like New York, Atlanta.
I don't know.
Charlotte, because I usually fly out of Charlotte, but
I don't know. But
when I'm home, it's either Charlotte or Myrtle Beach, and
right,
like not that many fly out of Myrtle Beach. It's not that big of an airport.
No.
And then Charlotte's massive because it's Charlotte.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just sick of airlines, folks. I mean, something has to be done. I mean, you get bailed out in 2008 and you still want more money from us. Just like, I don't get it. But I will leave you with this. Customers appreciate when airlines go above and beyond to help their customers. We all understand that. And as someone who's in customer service, I understand that. And I think that's why it's so frustrating too with all of this going on. They don't care about you. They just care about their bottom dollar. And
yeah. And I mean, I know it's frustrating. I swear I would never want to work customer service at an airport.
Nope.
Because they don't.
No.
I mean, you get beat down so much to the point that you are
like you don't care.
Rude to everybody. You don't care.
You don't care.
Because when you deal with frustrated travelers every day, that make it out like it's your fault.
Well, you know what?
That it's the gate agent's fault.
You know what? Outside of weather, they need to update their systems. I mean, there's still everything should be digitized. I mean, everything. It's so dumb. And I think if they do that with their billions of dollars that we American taxpayers gave them, should do that and make it better. Yes, you're going to have frustrated travelers because people pay for service. But you can have
more travelers if you would do the right thing, and you would have the workers if you would do the right thing.
Exactly.
There's not a worker shortage in America.
No, there is not.
There's
No, I agree with that.
Good employer shortage. That's the problem.
Amen, sister. Amen to that.
I feel like that could fix so many problems in the United States.
I agree. And on that note, good last note.
Yeah.
Don't let shit get you down. You're not alone. We're all in this together. Peace.